Hello, everyone. I know it's not a very good day, but we just have to come back and give you a certain stats and a certain numbers. Especially today, we'll be talking a lot and lot what exactly is happening with the Indian cricket right now. And I'm sure a lot of fans at home are not really happy with the way the team India is actually performing. And we will also take some comments what made by the current Indian coach Gautam Gambhir in the post-match press conference. And we will talk exactly with the numbers. So with that, we will be keeping this podcast open. Anybody can talk at any point of time, and you know what exactly you have to do: like, share, and also do subscribe. So today I've been joined with Harsha. All the way from Bellary, and Karthik Bangalore, and Pratik again as usual our regular face and a familiar face from Pune. First of all, I welcome Harsha and Karthik to SportsZenify for the very first podcast to you guys. And also, along with us, we will be joining with two other gentlemen who have been very frequent with us. And one has been in absent mode, but he will be joining us very, very soon. Aditya, and along with Arunesh in a short while from now. So before proceeding further, I know it's not a day for Indian cricket so far, like what we were exactly expecting the result. That means to say, I will exactly share you what exactly the Team Indian's performance was looking like in the last 10 years. Okay, so with all these things being said and done, let me take you the things. In the first WTC cycle from 19 to 21 and 21 to 23, we were the runners up. The first WTC cycle, we all know, we lost against New Zealand by 8 wickets. And again in 21 and 23, we lost against Australia over 209 runs. And then again 23 to 25, we were in the third place. And currently, we have slipped down from the third place to the fifth place after today's loss. And along with that, so just for the viewers, like what you have to understand is that in 19 to 21, the first WTC cycle, we played 16 matches, 110, 4 losses, and 2 draws. And in 21-23, again, we played 13 matches, we won 10 games, 2 losses, and 1 draw. And again, in the current cycle, the most hurting things is that we won 4, lost 4, and drew 1. The most important thing is like what happened to India at home. We played in the last 1 year 5 test matches. Again, a mixed result. We had seen a whitewash against New Zealand and a rare defeat. For the first time in 2012, we lost against South Africa. I'm talking only about South Africa. We lost them again after 13 long years. And after that, what is the win success rate? We won against West Indies in the October-November series. That was a series decider. I mean, and what was more important is that India had a 18 series long unbeaten track record. And along with that, South Africa have defeated us today. To go forward, India holds the highest record, a third globally with 122 test wins, with two WTC final appearances, with a success rate of more than 54.68. And what we have is 53 home test matches, what we have played, and out of which we won 42 test matches and we lost 7 matches at home in the last 13 years. 7 test matches at home in the last 13 years, 4 in last 2 years. You can see what exactly is going to happen, and that's been a data so far for all of us. With all these things being said and done, first view I'll take with Harsha. Harsha, what's your first view about India's loss and India's performance?
Actually, this is the last time we have lost the match in 2000 to South Africa,
Yep.
and the two during the Hansi Crowley captainship. And you also and everybody knows what all the things happened after that. So India started to become a team after 2000 only under the leadership of Saurav
Hello,
Ganguly after
Ganguly.
the whatever the incidents happened during that tournament.
Yep.
and I'm expecting the same thing happening now also. So if you compare the both the teams, if I feel that our team is more stronger than them, because if you see the number of matches played by South African team members, almost 8 members have played under 20 matches.
Exactly.
So I won't agree with Gautam Gambhir, the coach, which what he has said in the press post-match conference. He told this is a young team, and the team which South Africa has brought to India is also a very young team. So almost 8 of the players have played less than 20 matches. Makram has played. This is the 50th match for Makram and 49 for Rishabh Pant. And our Jadeja has played 89th match. So comparatively, both the teams are young teams only, and
Correct.
they are
Yeah.
playing in India in our conditions. So our should I don't believe in those words which Gambhir has told in the press conference. And the only thing is adaptability. And now we have to talk about the accountability.
Exactly. I mean, when we ask about accountability, also even he has given a word saying like what it is a responsibility from myself to every single person in the room, especially in the dressing room. So I'm not exactly agreeing with the word accountability because like we have seen the players losing their body language on the fourth day of the test match and even the third day end also. And when we talk about body language as well. Karthik, like what exactly the things which actually come to you when we talk about this accountability along with the body language of what Team Indian players had at this point of time?
Firstly, namaste to all out there. And to bring the first point, the words to accountability, and the second one was body language.
Yep.
I'll first bring the body language because body language speaks a lot than what the results are. Okay. So from throughout, to be considering not only from this test, I'm considering it from past 4 to 5 tests that even consider West Indies playing in home and New Zealand playing in home. Let's keep a New Zealand team aside now. Let's talk about West Indies and current South Africa team. I'm not seeing any intent on the player's face right now there. There's no activity they are doing. They're just coming up. They are just doing their jobs. They are thinking. But I am feeling the intent, the dressing room happiness is not there. That
Correct.
comes in their mind just
Yep.
because the safety, the security what they are having. They are
Yep.
not sure whether they will be a part of the team in the next coming games or the next series. So that sadness in their mind is overtaking the confidence that what they are having. To be frank, our players has the highest ability in the world
Correct.
because
Yep.
we got so much of youths playing cricket every day in every gully. So the competition out here in India is nowhere else in the world.
Correct.
So if we have our own team inside our country, uh, for example, IPL is the best example I could say. So we are, I don't know. Nowadays, youngsters are concentrating more on T20 cricket, and they are showing their body languages there. Body language is not that showing what I can say. What is that? Sledging the other team. It is
Correct.
not that. It is that how you go up on the ball when the fielding is. Day before yesterday or on the second or third, I am not sure of the days. But when Yashasvi Jaiswal dropped the catch, he was smiling. I don't know why he was smiling. I'm not blaming any players. I'm not pointing out the players here. I have huge respect to them. But the smiling, okay, I can give an example like the legends what we were having previously. If they leave one catch, they will put extra efforts to counter that loss what we have done.
Correct.
Okay,
Agreed.
so
Yep.
this is
Yep.
what the body language is, and not only a single player is showing that intent or the body language that I only not whole nation is agreeing on that. There is no body language. Siraj, you can see Siraj how Siraj will be in Virat Kohli's captaincy and why he is not coming up that strong. It is all how we will use our resources wisely. You are
Correct.
sending Washington Sundar one day one
Number
down and
three.
one day you are sending him at the bottom. You are doing an experiment, okay, but for experiment also there is a way. You can do experiments only in labs, okay, you
Correct.
can't do experiments in your examinations, okay. Some extent that is allowed, but and second thing, accountability. What accountability, Mr. Gambhir, you want to give? Whom you want to give the accountability when the loss is happening? Not only the team, not only the you, not only any person over there. it is the accountability of the entire nation. You are not allowed to speak about accountability. You are not representing only 11 players. You are representing the entire nation. And which nation? The nation which has built its cricket career with by its own struggle, strength, and its own hard work and dedication. People
Correct.
might think BCC is very rich. No, no. BCC has become rich through hard works and the players' dedication. So you can't talk about accountability, Mr. Gambhir. That is what I wanted to say here on the accountability and on the body language.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. No doubts about it. But at the same point of time, there are certain old videos also which is currently circulating right now. So Pratik bhai, we both talk about quite often about all these things, right? Like there have been certain podcasters like what we have seen about Gautam Gambhir saying like what exactly Ravi Shastri does. Okay. So apart from the winning the what Audi car in an Australian series, and apart from that, he has not achieved anything. Okay, so and he has also given one particular statement saying like whatever the team he has taken, it is one of the best teams. So I mean, there are lots of contradiction right now. No matter what, I'll come to a next statement after that. But to this particular statements, like I know, like we when we are more disappointed right now, we do have a lot and lot of things to talk about. So at this point of time, we just need to understand what are the things that he had actually told to us? Pratik bhai.
By first of all, as you mentioned that I would also compliment that commentator Gambhir would have just torn apart this coach Gambhir in his own
Exactly.
style.
Yeah,
I mean, when he was commentator, he was not coaching and not part of the management. He used to criticize everyone, criticize the batting, criticize coaching, bowling, everything. But when he's there, he's firstly saying, "I hate the transition word, but the team is in transition." I don't know what he meant about what he was saying in the press conference because transition period was started 1 year ago. He wanted a young team to build for the future. He didn't kept any experience in the batting lineup. Rishabh
even in
Pant,
the
we
bowling
all
lineup
know
as
that
well. Even in the
he
bowling
has
lineup
played.
also.
Yes, even the bowling lineup as well. The home test, we all were very comfortable with Ashwin and Jadeja. Only two spinners used to be enough for any opposition. But now even we are playing four spinners on spin tracks. The problem is batting because
Correct.
no experienced batter that can hold one end, even in that 120 chase, which is just shameful, I would say. 120 is not a big target. You are having the best openers currently in form, Yashasvi Jaiswal and
KL
KL
Rahul.
Rahul, but they are not taking the responsibility. If they fail, what next batter should think? The runs are only 120.
Correct.
What we should do? I will hold the end. You should score. If we score till 50, 60, the match is in our hand. But
Correct.
no responsibility from any batter.
I
I
do
mean,
agree.
everyone is thinking he will do it, he will do it. And the last wicket, we all know that Bumrah won't do it. We all know that.
I mean,
30 runs short.
we can't expect too much with Siraj and Bumrah. I mean, it's one of the days like they go in and out, and even the intent, like what they had in England. Okay, so you ball some bouncers at me. Come on, throw on me. I know how to hit. I know how to counter attack it. That's the reason why we had 37 run over against the world class bowler Stuart Broad at that point of time. Now, even against the spin in your home conditions, you're not able to cross a double digit score. I'm talking about both Mohammad Siraj as well as Jasprit Bumrah. No,
Yes,
no
I
offense
will
on
get.
those two. They are doing amazingly well. And to talk more also, they bowled less than 15 overs in the second innings of the game.
Raj,
I,
just to
I
add
would.
on,
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes.
what you told about Siraj and
Bumrah.
Bumrah, I based on that word what you used, I recalled the press conference what Virat Kohli had. I'll use my bowlers to bowl. I'll use my batters to bat. I'll take my proper five bowlers. I'll take proper six batter, wicket keeper batter. So that was the mentality that he was having. And to be frank, what we can expect from the bowler? Sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's a cream on the cake. Okay, so it'll be a proper cake. Sometimes it is just a cake. So we can't expect more from the bowlers. What we are having, they are doing an amazing. But what is the batter we are having? So SSV Jaiswal, Sai Sudarshan, Dhruv Jurel. Where is the experience? As Pratik told, where is the experience? At least, yeah, Raj, also you mentioned that we are having a transition period, the world transition from seniors to juniors. Even South Africa team had a transition.
Every
Okay.
team is going through this. Every team is going
Every
through
team
this.
is going through
England
a
is going through
transition.
this. Australia is going through this.
And
What Yes, what transition would actually sound like one or two experienced batters are there, or three. They can guide the next three players who can be mature enough to handle the team. And after that, they retire the new players on the experienced ones players. The other ones can guide them as well. So this is what we call as a clean transition. Not
Correct.
like you remove all the experience from the team and put in all the young players and expect them to perform. We are not expecting them to perform, but we are expecting them to put a fight back.
Mhm.
124 chase is not at all, I mean, that difficult. Even in the spin track, everyone has to do only 10 or 15 runs, they could have won. But in second test match, what I literally felt bad when South Africa coach said we want India to grovel more. That word was really harsh. But as a fan, as a cricketer, it should boil your blood, right? But Indian team's mentality was it was good for us that they are batting till third session and even the fourth session, that we have to bat less to save the test match.
Correct. Yeah.
But what Indian team's mentality shown that they can't even bat three straight sessions, and South Africa was right about it. I mean,
Correct.
they showed that we are ready. You, even if you play two or three sessions, we can get you out. But what Indian team should have felt at the start of this inning, that we need only three sessions to bat well. Even two good partnerships will cover the two sessions. But no one showed that intensity, no mentality for I am holding this end. We are all rounders, so we can't expect anyone to hold one end like how Temba Bauma did in the first test match. It was
Mhm.
really appreciable. He hold that one end till the last wicket. He didn't
Correct.
go for any rash shot or anything. I definitely want to criticize the shot selection from Dhruv Jurel and Rishabh Pant. I mean, Rishabh Pant is, if you say he's playing his 49th or 50th Test match, we all know how the type of game he plays. He is very unpredictable. He will go for shots, but there is some seniority and some maturity
At what
of the
cost?
situation.
Exactly.
As you are saying that if you are chasing 124, or if you have to bat till a day, so situations are different, right? You should be mature enough for that, so you need to hold that end. But where is that seniority that he should show? And
Exactly.
he is captain in this test match, by at
I
least
I tot
that
I
can
totally
we
agree
expect
with you.
from him.
I totally agree with you, Pratik. Bhai, no doubt about it. We have a lots and lots to talk about it, and we have other three guests also sitting quiet, doing nothing as well. So I want you also guys to put on your views as well. Uh, okay, I'll come to you, Arsha first, and then I'll go to Arunish. Okay, now to talk about the accountability, like the transition phase, like how exactly you look into this particular phase and what exactly the things that you are going to see from Team India, because 2026 we are not playing any tests at home. We are playing two tests against Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka, and we are playing in New Zealand again, two test matches in New Zealand. So that's going to be a big, difficult challenge for Team India.
See, almost all the major teams are going in transition phase. And recently in the Ashes match also, Ashes in recently Australia won the first Ashes match,
Correct. Yep.
and Steve Smith is the captain.
Correct.
So they brought Steve Smith as the captain. So I want India also to look like that, and I want at least Ajinkya Rahane to be
Oh,
made as an Indian captain, because his captainship under when we went to Australia, his captainship was after
19.
37, I think so. We got all out for 37 when
Yeah.
Virat left the match. So he took the match, and last two matches we won the match. Last two matches in Australia we won the match
Correct.
under the leadership of Ajinkya Rahane. So that experience is badly needed now. So when Australia can take back Steve Smith for Ashes tour, so we can look for Ajinkya Rahane for at least for Sri Lankan tour. After that, we can plan for South Africa. I think Ajinkya Rahane might be some solution for the betterment of Indian cricket for at least for next 2 years, because he is having a wonderful domestic season also. He is doing good there also. So we have to give them a chance now.
The man,
A coach, because there is one particular word which actually I remember. Okay, so we have seen Sachin Tendulkar as a greatest player ever. He couldn't be a great captain at whatsoever the cost it is. No matter what, as a player, undoubtedly he is one of the best the Indian cricket has ever seen. Okay, and along with that, yes, you might have not won the trophies, but again, we call them, and many people call him as a failed captain. But what is the record he has given to us? Just look at that, and what is the record what we are seeing from last 2 to 3 years? Okay, so Arunish bhai, I'll come to you first, and then I'll go to Aditya to talk about these two topics.
Yeah, regarding the topic that is currently on, because today was a day when we lost another series at home, and that too in a span of 1 year, and that too a clean sweep. So it calls for some improvements in the team, but the improvement will only come if the mindset is like that. Because in the press conference, we saw how Gautam Gambhir took a U-turn, because in September he told that the players' contribution and the players' contribution matters. Their past records doesn't matter. But today in the press conference, when he was asked about his future, he said that I won the Asia Cup and Champions Trophy and all. So he was just taking that U-turn. So that shows the mindset first of all. And the second thing that we said that you all already said that there was a failed captain term that was used for the greatest Virat Kohli, but he dominated the test matches in India and he played on fair wickets as well. Right now, what we are offering is just like a vicious turning wickets, turning tracks to the teams, and we are falling in our own hole. So that's the thing that is troubling Indian batters as well, because there is a sense of insecurity among the players as well. Look at the position of Washington Sundar. He is batting at number three. He is batting at number seven. He is batting at number five. So what it tells you about the mindset of that player, because he batted well at number three as well when he was given the opportunity, but the position is not fixed. So if in the test scenario the position is not fixed, then I don't think which format deserves the fixed positions in the longer run. So yes, the team is right now in the transition phase, but as you said, that every team is in transition phase right now, and Gautam Gambhir is just shuffling the positions like a T20 team is going on and a T20 series is going on. So that is not going to help the Indian batters in the longer run. And about the bowling as well, he's just keeping a stack of all-rounders in the whole team to just accommodate the batting. So right now, the confidence of even Kuldeep Yadav was down for long enough, but he's still picking wickets. Kuldeep, when given chance, he's still picking wickets, but the amount of chances that he is getting is not consistent. So I think there needs to be a set of consistency in the team so that the other players and the players have the confidence. Right now, in the domestic circuit as well, the tracks that are offered there are completely different to the tracks that are being offered in the test matches at home right now. So, how will a player develop the skills? On one side, you are saying that our players should learn how to play the spin, and on the other side, you're completely giving different wickets in the domestic circuit and in the test arena. You are giving a completely different wicket. So, I don't think this calls for a match because then you will see the spinners like Glenn Phillips turning into Muthaiya Muralidharan kind of spin. So you will see this coming up every now and then. The part-time spin will dominate the Indian batters, and it's just not fair. So yeah.
I know, I totally get it, Arunish bhai. But yeah, I'll come to that question as well. I mean, it's going a bit quite longer than what we have actually expected, because that's how we generally try to keep it. So, Aditya, I'll come to you next. especially for this particular question. Okay, so I have something to share with you right now. I mean, just look at this, the number of positions what Team Indian batting is used. Like Pratik bhai, if you can take this accordingly, like it will be easy for all our audience.
Just what Arunesh bhai just mentioned, that what coach is doing, I mean, it is all in hands of coach, right? So what the coach is doing is just shuffling the positions of the players. They are not fixed at all. At number three, at opening, we have three batters change, which was Rohit Sharma, KL Rahul, and Yashasvi Jaiswal, which was very much settled, I would say, after the retirement of Rohit Sharma. At number three, we have played seven batters.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
mean, number three in Test cricket is the one of the very important positions, right? Number three, number four. When new ball is worn out, you are the ones to lead the charge. Or even if the openers fail, you are the ones to take out the shine of the ball, and it will be great to for other batters to bat on. So number three, number four, seven, and five batters have been changed. Sarfaraz Khan, even Washington Sundar, I would like to mention. Kuldeep Yadav played at number four. Nitish Kumar Reddy. And so many names, so
I
many
mean,
all-rounders.
that's been a situation. Like you have seen Shreyas Iyer as well, you have seen KL Rahul as well, you have seen Dhruv
Yes,
Jurel, you have seen as many players, you name it. That's exactly Aditya. Regarding like there was a time like when every single position has been set for Team India, but now we are seeing lots of shuffles here from number three to number seven. Just look at like if I just see seven plus 7, 14, 19, 19 plus 9 is almost like 28, 28 plus 8 is almost like 36 batsmen have been changed from 3 to 7. Is it a worrying sign for Team India at this point of time? Aditya.
Like, to be honest, Gambhir is definitely a good player, a beautiful coach as well. While coming to the Test cricket, we don't know what is going to happen. In the era of Ravi Shastri as well, in the era of Rahul Dravid as well, if you go and see the stats, Rahul Dravid as well as, I'm so sorry, Rahul Dravid as well as Ravi Shastri used to give that lenience to the other team members and their decisions. But while coming to Gambhir, used to say, I'm going to pick my own players. I'm not going to go on recommendations of others. But his recommendations worked pretty well. Okay, others say he is not performing well based on IPL. You can't go on speak about him. But while coming to IPL, for the first time, Sunil Narayan came into as a top order batsman and just gave the explosive things in his era itself. Though the first time it was used in Melbourne cricket by Finch, but it was properly utilized by Gautam Gambhir. Now, while coming to his coach and all, if you correctly observe it, out of 22 matches, he won 20 matches in what you used to call T20s, and he's having a good record in ODIs as well. He made these shuffles itself. For example, if you can see, Abhishek Sharma got a chance to explore. Jitesh Sharma, Sky has been there but not properly utilized. But now, after the retirement of Kohli as well as Rohit Sharma, they performed, they got a chance. Shivam Dubey has been performing for the past 5 years in different franchises but never got any chance. But this time he got a chance, and even Rinku got a chance, though he played only one ball. His at least players are getting a chance to perform and show what skills which they have. Previously, they are
Aditya,
not having
I
the
am
skills.
showing the stats only for test matches
That's what
from
I'm just
September
coming to it. Yes.
September
I'm just coming to it.
2024. No
Yeah.
relation to white ball cricket, my dear.
No.
No
I'm just
relation to
saying.
white ball
Instead
cricket.
of we going on behind him. Before that, we didn't perform. We didn't got any Test championship in the era of Dravid as well as Shastri. But no one even criticized. Why? Because the team morale used to be that high. They used to be going up. So okay, two players got retired, and another members, like if you can see, we have Rishabh Pant over there. We have Mohammad Siraj as well, Bumrah as well. These guys started going and booing other players instead of showing the cricket quality. In the first match itself, if you can see, Temba Bavuma got targeted with using some of the other backwards. Instead of that, if you got a wicket, if you've shown your performance, no one have been that cruel with you. If you see now, South African players are making fun of you. Why? Because you go behind them in the first test. If you would have been properly analyzed and be on your cricket, why they would come and really criticize you? Even the Gambhir was the first one who went into the dressing room of West Indies, and even he applauded. The cricket needs you, not you need the cricket. That's what the character he's building. But the thing is that no one can predict this ICC Test Championship. Anything might happen. If you're going to see the Ashes as well, if you see this Ashes, What Stuart Broad has said that this is not even a proper team. 2000 and all at that time, it's not that proper. After that, this is the season which they are not even a proper way. You're not going to win. And what's the result came at the end of the day? So this is not going to be in anyone's hand. But the thing is that why these players are getting shuffled at the same time, what happened to the members who have
Okay.
been performed? So we can't predict what is going to happen in a test. Obviously, no one can be a great monk in a test championship as a coach, even as a player. Even after having these many things, we just fall a step back in Virat Kohli's era as well. Even though the players gave the 100% of that, they just lacked in the finals and all. Twice we missed a chance to be. But now the question is that why aren't we even getting qualified for the finals? Like the less probability is not completely out of the race, but we are having a less probability. Why? Why? Because ODI and T20 shufflings can be managed, but Test cricket shufflings won't be that easy to be managed. And at the same time, what have happened to these players? Like only one or two guys are left out team and all. What about you? You are having a seniority. You came back after these things. What happened? Bumrah used to perform.
Five
Uh, ex-
players.
okay, five players. Five players left,
No,
right?
sorry, 7 players. To be exactly 7 players.
But for example, if you're going to say the major reason why they are being that aggressive is Virat Kohli, that's what they used to show, and that's what they used to feel. Now he and Rohit Sharma is also not there. I just included both of these ex-captains of Indian cricket team. So just think about them. If they are not there, what happened to you? You are having Ravindra Jadeja is present over there, and we have Rishabh Pant is there, Bumrah is there, Siraj is there. 4 to 5 players are already having carrying this experience as well as that kind of a momentum within themselves. It's not the only Kohli or Rohit Sharma performed at that time. You guys has been performed as a team. What happened now for you? For example, Bumrah used to take at least 4 to 5 wickets per innings and all. Now Bumrah is not that effective. He just took 2 wickets in the first innings, and second innings he didn't even take a single wicket. What happened to you? Siraj used to be that fiery.
Yes, Karthik. Yes, Karthik.
Aditya, just to counter out you, it's just not about the shuffle that what Gambhir is doing. It also matters. Yeah, we are telling you. Also mentioned that number of people got an experimental, like they got an opportunity. That is well and good. You try them on ODIs. You try them on a team which is coming here for an experiment. For example, West Indies was the best example for you to experiment. But you know that South Africa is the best team. They are going to perform. They have performed in the world. They are the world champions in the test. Do you want an experiment in this team? And at what cost? We the motto of the test cricket right now is to win the test championship. Are we keeping that risk when the fans are expecting you to go to the finals at least and win that trophy? Yeah, as a fan, everybody needs that trophy. Okay. But you can't do experiments all the time throughout the matches, throughout every series. No. Experiment is allowed for some extent. As I also mentioned in previous talk when I was speaking here, experiments can be done only in the labs. That to some extent. You can't put the experiments, try new things in your exams. You are on exams. You are not sure that you are into the finals. If you are sure into you are in the finals, then you go and do the experiment. And second thing, everybody is speaking about transition. I would give the best example of transition is every 5 years, every cricket team goes through the transition every 5 years. That's a quite obvious thing that we are following from past decades. Okay, not decades, number of decades. Transition best period was from 2010 to 2015. The legends of the legends, I could call them. Sehwag, Gambhir. I could even consider Gambhir as a best batter. Okay. VVS Lakshman, Dravid. Okay. These were the
Sachin,
Sachin Tendulkar. How can I forget
MS
Sachin
Dhoni,
Tendulkar?
Yuvraj Singh.
MS Dhoni. Yeah. These were the
Suresh Raina.
transition and how the transition happened to the next level. Okay. And he also mentioned that transition will lead you to the best experiment. What is the example? We have a best example as West Indies team. West Indies was people used to get scared to bat against the West Indies bowlers and ball against the West Indies batsmen. They did the experiments. They didn't groom any good play. Like they didn't groom and concentrate on consistent team, which is where the West Indies even fighting for the top 10 test teams. That India now what I am seeing is Indian cricket is heading towards that West Indies. I
So,
know,
I mean,
I know people.
I don't want to talk about India reaching to the West Indies at this point of time, but definitely not. It's not going to happen because
That's
there is a time to come back for Team India as well. I still have the hopes on the current Indian management that they are going to take some serious calls after this one because we are going away from next season. And just to add upon to what Karthik was actually saying, you forgot the all-rounders quota. Okay, so we had Anil Kumble, we had Ashish Nehra, we had
Yes.
Zahir Khan. These were also the legends who maintained that rhythm. Okay, so all these legends were retired from 2010 to 2015. That was a phase almost an entire set Indian cricket team moved out.
Yes.
Entire set Indian cricket team moved out. Okay. Sarav Ganguly, every single player, entire playing 11 moved out. But from 2015, the real transition began when Cheteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane came in and stabilized that innings. Now, who is that one particular individual who's taking the accountability? That's the reason why we spoke about accountability, individuality, and responsibility, and along with that, insecurity. What happens when you have insecurity is the biggest question right now. So Arunish was also speaking about it. Now I'll come to you, Sagar, to talk about individual performances in this entire series. Okay, and after this, Aditya, if you have any counter arguments, you can still give it. I'm so sorry to interrupt you with the
That's
flow.
fine.
I know you are in a great energy to continue this.
Okay, so before I come to the individual performances, just one point I wanted to make about what Aditya told about, the test mates and all those things. If at that time during Kohli's era, that was 15, 16, 17, if at that time there was WTC, India would have held the mates for around 4 years. And we know the records from 2015 to 2019, India were number one. They held the test mates. So I feel the debate about India winning WTC is valid, but telling that during Kohli Shastri era there was nothing done is absolutely wrong because they had the test match for almost 4 years.
I didn't say that.
Almost 4 years.
What is that expression, Pratik bhai?
Okay.
Pratik, the
And then
expression
now
kya hai?
coming to
Huh. We were having that trophy with us. Like we kept it in our BCCI
Yeah,
museum for all
yes.
the 4 years
cool.
for 360
Yes, we
years.
did not have any cycle locks to lock it and all. We had it properly stored it in our
7 block,
BCCI
yes.
office.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
one more thing, what Rajan also mentioned about the Anil Kumble and all. Now, name me the bowlers that we are having. At least in 2015 to 2021, we were having Mohammad Shami, we were having even Bhuvi, the swing queen, swing
Ishant
king,
Sharma,
and Ishan Sharma,
Umesh
Ishant
and
Sharma,
Yadav.
Umesh Yadav.
So we were having bunch. We could have picked in a bunch. Okay. Now tell me at least five fast pace bowlers that you can trust. They can win the matches at any point, anytime, anywhere.
Man,
I can only name
I,
two.
I'll, I'll,
I
I'll
know
still
only.
give you. I can still give you the names. Arshdeep Singh, a tremendous left-arm seam bowler. India is missing him. When you go abroad, you need to have him for sure. But till now, not utilized him. Okay, and
Yes,
along
yes.
with that, we still have Mohammad Shami, who is still eager to come back, make his come back to test matches. We still have him. I don't know why he's not been picked and ignored. Okay, and also along with that, we do have some quality bowlers. Anshul Kamboj, we have Akashdeep Singh, we have. Okay, don't ignore them. We also had Mukesh Kumar
Yes.
for certain period of time. He also bowled brilliantly. Don't ignore them. They have the
That's
quality
right. They
setup
are
for.
Now,
all transition period
Rajana,
products.
Rajana, you told that we have. That's what I told earlier also. If we keep our five teams here, again we can build a five bowlers, proper core bowlers team. But how we are as a organization, as a management, how we are grooming the players to be the face of cricket. That what we are having.
Correct.
What we are making them. How we are see. Everybody has a talent, but how we are utilizing our resources? Are we utilizing our resources wisely? Why Arshdeep Singh is not here? Okay,
Ashit.
I agree. It's a India. Yeah, it's a India too. It's a spin track. That's completely agree.
Man, I was literally surprised. I mean, Sagar, yeah, I'll come back to you on this particular question. Akshar Patel played in the first test match. You know the spin track is good. Akshar Patel can actually zip the ball on the pitch. Okay. And uh, till 73rd over in the test match, in the second innings, Nitish Kumar Reddy did not even come to bowl.
I have one interesting stat as well, bhai. as
Bolo.
Indian team is currently playing all rounders
Correct.
and proper batters are very less. And
Correct.
at one point, Kuldeep Yadav wasn't getting chance because of the mentality
All
that
rounders.
Indian team wants to try more players with three dimensions or batting, bowling, both they can contribute. First player who has played most number of balls from Indian side is Washington Sundar. I do agree that he has played brilliantly on that number three spot. That inning was very good. But couldn't convert it to a big, but he has played around 310 balls,
Correct.
which is really good. Second is KL Rahul. He's
Correct.
opener. He has that tempo. He can hold that. But third is Kuldeep Yadav.
I know. And
Played
today Sai Sudarshan.
193 balls.
Today Sai Sudarshan.
Third is Kuldeep Yadav. Not
Yeah.
Yashasvi Jaiswal, not Rishabh Pant, not
Ravindra
even
Jadeja.
other batters.
Dhruv
Nitish Kumar
Jurel.
Reddy, Akshar Patel, leave it. All the all-rounders are there. Ravindra Jadeja has scored good, but still he was not able to hold that end. Kuldeep Yadav, the team, the coach, and the management kept him outside of the team because they wanted to try all-rounders. And he is being betting, getting well in batting as well, better than all the all-rounders.
Correct.
So that actually tells what the team's batting is actually going through. If Kuldeep Yadav is playing most balls than many of the experienced test batters, then I don't know what. I can't rank Indian batting at the time because it will be very low in the global rankings.
Pratik,
Yeah.
just to add on, like a few years ago, the test team what India was having, the ODI team what it was having, and the T20 team what it was having, it was all pretty much same. Just couple changes like Cheteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahana might get switched, but all the 9 or 7 players were same. Okay. Now name me one person, one team player that is 100% sure this guy will be in all the 3 formats. Name me that guy.
Harshit Rana.
Huh?
Shubman Gill and
Harshit Rana.
That's why
Shubman Gill as well, bhai. He is
When
doing
you
good currently, but
when you
Shubman Gill as
actually
well.
asked that particular question, I came to know what exactly you're going to ask. So that's the reason why I started laughing as well. Okay, cool. Yes, Sagar bhai and Arunesh bhai. Aditya, I mean, like, come on, guys, give me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts.
See, I had one thing to tell you, talk about all these transitions, that this and all, but at what cost? We see teams like, even England or Australia, they're also going through their transition, but they are also having their experienced player with them. You have a Steve Smith in Australia. You have someone like, Mitchell Stark there, and Pat Cummins is injured now, Pat Cummins and Hazelwood, but still they're still there. They are grooming their, young upcoming bowling unit. Whom do we have?
Travis said,
We have
Usman
one Bumrah.
Khawaja.
Travis said, yes, see, Khwaja is also, Khwaja has, his performance has not been so, consistent enough, but still they're, consistently going with him because they trust in him. They trust in his experience that they have. But after the appointment of the new coach, one performance and experienced players are out. But at what cost? You do it in your T20 setup. We understand. Okay, chalo, nowadays the T20 style is changing. You are, going into ultra aggressive mode and all those things. But why with test matches? I'm still
Correct.
not understanding. And test matches and with the WTC going on, every test match that you play, it is just like
A
this is a
knockout
tournament
match.
that you're playing. And here, if you continue experimenting with your lineup again and again, where will you land up at the end of the day? ODIs and T20s, it is still bilaterals, okay, because that is what Australia used to follow most of the times. They would experiment in those white ball series, and in the World Cup, they would come with that full-fledged proper team. They would thrash everyone, they would win World Cups and go. But we are doing the same thing in test matches, which is not at all getting us any result at this point in time. Yes, you can tell that we won against West Indies, but at this point, honestly, we all know where West Indies cricket stands, and winning against them is not at all a big deal. And with the
And
things where currently it is going on, I am fearing that in Sri Lanka also it might end up being the same situation. We might end up creating some other unwanted record that, okay, India
Uh,
lost the series, whitewashed after so many years. We
no,
got all out for 150 like this. So I don't know. First main thing what we have to do is
Aditya,
obviously
any
get in
counter,
Ranji players.
any counter arguments to what Sagar told?
Sagar, what? Okay,
इसको
when we
निकालो
have
गेम से
Game
भाड़ में
set.
गिरा
when we have so much of bench strength, when we have so much of bench strength, you should understand, you should analyze what pitches it is going to be, and it's homegrown. Come on, guys, it's a homegrown. We might at least know 10% of what pitch is going to be. In case if the ICC comes and tell, no, we are not going to involve you in pitch curator and all, we will definitely make it our own. You come suddenly to play and you experience the pitch. If in that case also you will be having 10% of advantage as a home team, did you utilize that 10% advantage? It's a spin track. It's a spin track. The ball is not spinning, it's directly coming to the batsman. Okay. In that particular time, what the batsman responsibility is? Does Should he hold the wickets? Should he pick the runs? Should he go for doubles or triples? Or what exactly the batsman trying to do? Rishabh Pant, I know he is an unorthodox batsman. I can't, because he goes sometimes down the ground. He goes behind the shots. He goes like a 360 in cricket,
I
in
mean,
Test
I
cricket.
I totally agree with you, Karthik bro, because like the thing is like what exactly we have been looking at the Indian Test cricket so far is that like yes, we need some kind of unorthodox Test play. Cricketers like that in Test cricket, just like how Travis Head is for Australia, just like
Yeah.
what we do also have players in England as well. We do have players in Sri Lanka as well, just being unorthodox players at whatever the cost it is. They actually counter-attack the team. Yesterday also we have seen for the South Africa, Stubbs was counter-attacking after when he crossed 50. He knows that he has to stabilize the innings for first 50 runs, and once they got that lead of more than 500 runs, they are starting hitting. They know what exactly they have to do. They did not had bothered about that at point of time. Now, nobody, I
And
mean,
Marco
see,
Jansen also to that list.
sorry?
First innings, what we saw from him, proper ODI innings from Marco Jansen.
Correct. Exactly. I mean, like you have a quality all rounders, get them some experience, go and talk to them. I mean, initially we had uh like now we talk about pitches, like now we talk about all those things. We never spoke about all these pitches. We never spoke about how exactly the Indian tracks are. Right? It was the foreign teams like overseas teams which used to come to India. They used to talk and criticize about the pitch. And when we go overseas, we talk about the same thing. We never complained about the pitch. You prepare a bouncy track, India used to play out there. You prepare a turning track, India used to play out there. And now we have to say that we can't play our own turning tracks. That's been a major concern at this point of time for Team India. And this is not the transition what every single Indian fan used to be. I mean, we never spoke in our podcast like this at any point of time, but this is something like what we generally used to speak because we don't want to talk about controversies. We don't want to talk about any kind of issues. We only talk about the individual performances, which is not coming in right now from the proper playing 11, which has been playing the test cricket right now. Nothing else. And for all these things, okay, so I don't know what is the major reason.
To-
Is it the management?
Today's
No, I mean, yeah, we don't know
One
what exactly is
one
that.
main thing is that
to- Today's
bring in
match.
players from Ranji. Bring in players from Ranji. Every
Exactly.
Today,
other cricket board, every other commentator, they appreciate that India has one of the best domestic setups, whether in terms of any of the domestic leagues that we have, Ranji, Vijay Hazare. And for test matches itself, we have a Ranji trophy. We have an Irani trophy as well. So many, different kinds of test cricket that we have. But still, we end up, selecting just based upon I don't want to mention such things, but the selections are not completely fair when it comes to test matches. So
I
we are
agree.
not looking at the bigger picture out there. You have players with such good average. You have players who are very well experienced in these tracks. You have even when it comes to bowlers, one name that I am still not able to understand why he's not made it to the test team is Harsh Dubey. We saw him in the A series. He has been so brilliant. He can come and give you batting down the order as well. Where is his name? We cannot see him anywhere around the test squad. So these are some of the things that obviously they need to look at. Point number one, C. I don't want to talk about the white ball series because that is something that will obviously be taken care of. And I'm open to doing experiments in white ball because these are all bilateral series. It's fine. But when it comes to test cricket, it is important to have a stable team. Get in a stable team because every match here matters. And each match that you will lose. And WTC doesn't work on your pointing system, it works on the percentage point system. That is
Correct.
something teams have to understand where every win matters. And even a draw is also kind of considered a loss kind of a result because we lose points. And obviously WTC, the system itself has some flaws where you're not playing equal number of matches and all those things. That is obviously something ICC is concerned with. But currently, with whatever we have, it is important, especially even home matches, we have to win. You are having two matches, you lost one, it is already 50% of the points is gone.
Man, to talk about it, like I'll go to a couple of questions more, and then like we just have to wind up this particular podcast. I know it's been a quite long and a sensational podcast as well. Straight up, Arunish bhai, I'll come to you. Now, this particular thing, okay, so to talk and understand more about our accountability, the players' performances right now, who are those talents that you want to come back? Because we have seen, I mean, don't take me wrong, guys, if I'm going back to the history and if you want, I mean, going back to the same square one, but yeah, this is much required at this point of time. You're saying, I mean, these are the lines which was exactly used. That team is different. This team is different. The transition, what we are in right now. So if that is the case, who are those players whom you want to see and come back into Team India to get the team sorted out? Point number one. And point number two, why I'm asking this particular question is when Australia can go back to Steven Smith, when England team, Moeen Ali and Ben Stokes can come back and play the test cricket, okay? And even they, yeah, okay.
Okay, so yeah, first of
Wait,
all,
wait. I see some nods from Pratik bhai. Tell me, Pratik bhai. After this, you have to answer this particular question, Arunesh bhai. Bolo, Pratik
No,
bhai.
bhai, I got what you were saying that our
No, I'm
senior
talking
players
about
should have come.
I'm talking
Yes.
about certain people who are currently active, right? I'm only talking
Yes,
about the people who
definitely.
are active.
I would say that the senior ones like Mohammad Shami, definitely his experience can be really great because we can't play Bumrah every series because of his fitness and availability to ICC tournaments as well. We are having T20 World Cup. After that, next year we are having the ODI World Cup as well. So one injury, one serious injury could literally ruin his career as well, and even the India's chances. So we can't play him every series. Siraj is a really good support bowler, and we can play Mohammad Shami as a lead in many even other test series as well. He has that all the skill set that a fast bowler should have, the speed, the swing seam, everything. And he can groom other pacers as well alongside with him. Like Siraj, we all know that he is a really good pacer, but the Arshdeep Singh hasn't been experienced in the test format. He can be really good that swing bowler, and we can see many things from him as well in future. But no experience. If there is no experience in leading any attack, even the batting and bowling, I will think that this team will again be in transition phase next year as well. So we all know that Sri Lankan team how good they can also play four spinners like us, and they
Velalega,
know their conditions very well.
Asaranga.
Even I remember one test match where Rangana Herath just picked up 7 wickets. It was in Gaul, and Dinesh Chandimal played that brilliant inning. They were losing.
six
He
figures.
played really good, and the target was 160. I thought it is very easy, but Rangana Herath picked up 7 wickets, and we just lost. And it was a really, I mean, amazing for me that how Indian team can crumble again under pressure. If
Exactly.
something is just gotten out of your control, you will lose everything.
Got
Same
it.
happens in this series as well. So
Yes.
I don't want Matt Kuhneman and Cooper Connolly to be the next Mitchell Santner and Ajaz Patel and
The next
what's
milady. Yeah.
Simon Harper. Please don't do that. Don't play the all rounders. Too many all rounders. Get to the proper bowlers and batters. Kuldeep Yadav has shown the tempo that a proper bowler can also bat, and we don't want to. I mean, we need some serious batting
Depth.
talents,
Yeah.
because left right combinations and all the things are not gonna work. They will work at some extent, but you need some proper batters that will handle the situations. And even in all-rounders bowling, I would say, just last point I would say,
Sure,
uh,
sure, sure,
uh,
sure.
the in test match you need to create pressure to get wickets. No batter would offer his wickets very cheaply. You
Correct.
need to create pressure from both the ends. If
Correct.
even one end is loose, the pressure will be released, and you will lose the chance of getting wicket. So
I know.
imagine if two proper bowlers are bowling, And next time, if you have to switch one bowler, you give it to the all-rounder. What the batter will say? I have played out the best spells, the best batters at the tough conditions. Now I am getting the reward, and he will go bashing the all-rounders because he won't have that accuracy as well. The first two proper bowlers would have given, so that will totally change the momentum of the game. And this is what happening, I would say. It doesn't really happen alongside with spin, but the pace all rounders, definitely you need that precision. That's why I'm not fan of all rounders in test cricket unless it's only one or two really good, not more than that. It is fine. So that's thing I said. I'm really serious about it. Not Matt Koeman and Cooper Connolly again. The next season. So that's all from my side.
Okay. I mean, I totally wanted to appreciate my people in the bottom right now, Aditya and Arunish. Arunish, over to you. I mean, thanks for your patience and keeping quiet. We
Yeah,
are
yeah,
so vocal today.
yeah. It's the occasion calls for being vocal right now. So, the players that you were asking me about, the previous players that can settle this team down right now, and I'm not talking about the retired ones. So, yeah, right now, there is one name that is coming in my mind. It is like a bit out of question from right now from my place. But in the pace department, Mohammad Shami is definitely one we have to look at because England got Jofra in after 4 years of injury, long injury. But yeah, they straight away got him into the 11, and he just showed what he can do in that first over that he bowled to Yashasvi Jaiswal at Lords. So Mohammad Shami is of, and definitely Mohammad Shami is performing really well right now.
Correct.
So we can't overlook him right now. And one name that I am going to say is Umesh Yadav because of the performances that he has given in Indian conditions, especially. He is basically the perfect exponent of reverse swing in Indian conditions. And I remember Virat Kohli used to use Ishant Sharma and Umesh Yadav perfectly in Indian conditions whenever there was a home test season, and they performed really well. So right now Ishant is now out of equation, but we can get Umesh Yadav as well right now in the bunch of fast bowlers that we have to give rest and workload management for Bumrah and Siraj.
Umesh is also injured, Arnish bhai. So he is not playing regular cricket at this point of time. But yeah, Umesh is also out of equation, just like Ishant Sharma. But yes, in the
And
batting order,
Yeah.
you want to see
The
any other?
batting order in the batting order, I have two names
Yep,
that can settle the team down right now. First is Ajinkya Rahane, as we all know that he's also performing well in Ranji, and he's also eager to come back into the Indian Test team.
correct. Yep,
And apart from Ajinkya Rahane, there is Hanuma Vihari. The Indian ranks have forgotten him, and I think he has a great average in domestic cricket. It's above 55 plus, and he also performs well in, like, he was the designated number three. I think 3 years back when Cheteshwar Pujara was dropped initially. So I think Hanuma Vihari has that experience in him, and along with Hanuma Vihari, if we get Ajinkya Rahane into this team, they can infuse some experience in the middle order that
Nish,
we lack
what do you
right now.
think of the player name called Mayank Agarwal in the tests?
Mayank
yeah.
Agarwal, yeah, Mayank Agarwal basically is the opener
He
right
did it.
now. So
He
No,
did
no,
it
he
actually.
did.
yeah,
He did it.
he did it
Actually,
well.
he did
He
it.
did well
Whenever he get an opportunity in the test, he did it, and he
in
proved
Indian
himself.
conditions. Yeah,
In
absolutely, he
Indian
did.
conditions, he proved it. So
Yes, yes, yes.
we should not only yeah. I also got one point. What Gambhir told that we need to go and play Ranji cricket. Uh, I would say if you are saying it, then I'm not asking you to coach the Ranji team. If you are doing it, you make sure that you are doing it for everyone from top to
Yeah,
bottom. Okay, rules
yeah,
are rules. Rules are rules. If you are setting the rules,
exactly.
then the rules should be rules. Is your all the players playing 11 is playing Ranji cricket every year? Or the statement what you are making is just for the statements or for the press?
He's
You are
already
picking the
taken a
players.
U-turn.
I would like to name one name. Venkatesh Iyer. He was directly picked for the 2011, 2021 T20 World Cup.
Yes.
Huh? Just because of he played good IPL. I would say cricket's face should be always Test cricket, and Test cricket here in India is a Ranji cricket. Okay,
Absolutely.
you select the players for T20 from IPL, and also from there they will come to ODI, and from ODI they will come to Test cricket. Is it what this is happening? Earlier, Test player he used to get into the Test, ODI, then T20. Why is
Absolutely.
not
Absolutely.
that chain happening now?
I mean, yeah,
Because
yes, I mean, there are lots and lots of things about it as well. I would take one final opinion from each and every single one of you because we just have running out of time as well. It's been a more than an hour podcast like what we have done today. We never expected that this would go so long, but yes, Arunesh bhai, I'll start with you. Sorry to interrupt you. You can
yeah.
continue with your point, and also you can give one final thought before we wind it up.
Yeah, along with those players that I was naming, absolutely. The players that were given, like Mayank Agarwal, actually deserves his place as well. But right now, I think in the opening combination, we have a bit of a settled opening combo of Jaiswal and Rahul. It's just about the confidence and the mindset that is being infused in the whole team's environment that is affecting them. So right now there are some players, experienced players that I had named, Rahane and Vihari. They can, I think, infuse some experience in the middle order. And along with that, I would really like to see the bunch of proper fast bowlers and proper bowlers and proper batting and proper bowling instead of just a stack of all rounders being put together to just increase and accommodate the batting. So I would like to see that change happening really quick enough, and the strategies that are the shuffling of positions that needs to be sorted as well, because that in Test cricket is a crime from my point of view.
Exactly. Yes, over to you, Aditya.
I just want to make it simple. Go and win. Why? Because when you win, no one questions you. When you lose, every question comes and sits on your head. Once, if I'm not wrong, MS Dhoni has said in the T20 World, the ODI World Cup in 2011, if he's going to lose, then everyone used to question me like, why Sri, not Ash, and many other questions used to come on my head. As we won, no one even cared about that, even at that point of time. Even in 2013, that happened the same with Ishant Sharma. So unless and until you keep on winning, you won't get any kind of criticism or any critical values you will be there on you. If you're going to lose, everything will be a crime from your side, whether you are going to be a coach, captain, player, or any selection committee and all. Unless and until you win, you're not going to escape these kinds of a taunting. So go and win whatever team you're going to perform it. Just make sure you're giving it your 100%, whether you're going to be a player, coach, or anyone else. That's the simple.
Don't
But
shivers. Be
I
confident.
have one counter for Aditya Bhai, as he said that if you win, but we need to find that winning formula first, right?
That's
So
what.
it starts with the selection,
Why, I will
and
say one more
selection.
thing. I'll say one more
Yes,
thing. You can't
yes, yes.
defend, play at least 90 overs in two sessions, 60 overs. You can't defend your wickets. First, go out for a draw. Don't go out for a kill. First, try to draw a test match, then go for a win, and then go for a kill. That has been a complete missing.
What I want to add here is,
Yes, sorry.
uh,
Wait. I'll continue with Aditya. Yes, Aditya.
I'm done, bro.
okay. I'll just add one point to that. Win is definitely, if you win, nobody is going to question. That's the rule, not only in cricket, everywhere. But sometimes even losses are accepted. For example, 2019 T20 World Cup, 2023 World Cup, efforts were 100%. At least you see the efforts, what they are putting. I'm not seeing any effort from any player or any team. They're not having PPP, pen paper practice. No, they're not doing. And I'm very serious when I'm saying this. That intent is not there. Hunger, not there. And what
True.
else? How do you accept that win and no questions? Definitely, there is no winning formula, as Pratik told. You need to find a winning formula, and for that, you need to do a lot of efforts in the behind from the back end, and nobody is doing that. You're just picking the names. Yeah, these are 20 names we need to pick. What analysis you have done? How many data analysts do you keep with you? How much you will analyze, how much graphs you are looking at when you are selecting the players. We talked about players like Hanuma Vihari, Ajinkya Rahane. No, they are the ones, but we have more and more talented than them. Okay, we are not observing them. Why? Where is our organization doing these things? When RCB won the last time, that was done because of our RCB scouting team. Mumbai always do the best scouting. Chennai does that, and that is a winning formula. The only winning formula is you need to find a team that can give you a win.
Exactly.
I,
This is
I
one
want
of
Keep
to
your
the.
I
nine.
want to say it about
Sorry.
the selection. Yes, yes.
Yes, I'll come to you, Pratik bhai. So I just wanted to show this one a screenshot from the Hotstar point of view. Like it says, like it's a winning point where exactly Team India is standing current WTC cycle. So India has slipped down to 48%, which we have not seen in the last three cycles. As simple as that. Okay, so Pakistan is also ahead of us. Sri Lanka at 66, South Africa at 75, Australia at 100. Forget England, Bangladesh, forget it. West Indies, no doubt about it because the kind of transition they are in, everybody talks about it. New Zealand as well. So with all these things said and done, one final take from you, Pratik Bhai, and then let's wind it up.
No, I want to say about the selection committee that the players they have selected, majority of them were all rounders. And in second test match, we bound to play Nitish Reddy because he's a right-hander. I mean, why are you not picking the right-handers in the first place? Because Ruturaj Gaikwad has been phenomenal in domestic season. Sarfaraz Khan having average more than 60 as well, and really good player of spin. What you are expecting is given by the domestics, right?
Particle
So
as
you are
well.
not picking them. You are picking all rounders, and that so many left-handers were our weakness against the Simon Harmer. So I would say that it should be changed by the selection committee as well. Do look at the domestics, change the teams, change the tempo, and bring out that close that communication gap between coach and the players.
Exactly. As you rightly mentioned, it's been a huge, huge 1 hour podcast from all of us. You know what exactly you have to do. I do have lots of points to cover, but we do take a break, and definitely we are going to come back very soon again with another podcast for the white ball series between the same two nations, India against South Africa. So till then, take care and stay safe wherever you are.